Overcoming addiction is a struggle any time of the year, but many start out the new year with a resolution to get sober and stay that way. Here with a look at the challenges and where to get help are my guests, Dr. Anthony Jensen, Chief Medical Officer at Mental Health Systems, a local drug and alcohol rehab for the underserved, and Jean McAllister, sober for 58 years and founder of the McAllister Institute, one of the largest drug and alcohol treatment providers in San Diego County. And Jean, let's start with you. Before you got sober, describe for us, if you would, a day when you were drinking alcohol.
Oh, it would be terrible. You'd wake up hungover, not feeling good physically, so you'd take a drink, and then you feel worse. And you just feel very like you're in this tunnel of darkness and blackness that you can't get out of, and the opening is getting smaller and smaller every drink that you take, but you can't stop, you know, because you are feeling so bad. You drink for a little bit and you feel good. After a while, alcohol doesn't work for you at all, and you just feel bad all the time.
No, it's been nearly 6 decades, 58 years of sobriety, correct? Do you still have the urge to drink?
Not often. I did at 52. I saw some beer in my refrigerator. I opened up the door and I saw it and I looked at it and I thought, wow, I wonder what it tastes like. Who would know if I took a drink? Well, I know exactly what it tastes like. I haven't forgotten that. And I know exactly that I would know. But what that proved to me was what a disease it is, that after 52 years of being clean and sober, I still thought about taking that drink.
And that brings me, Dr. Jensen, to this idea that people who are trying to recover, in recovery, or need to recover, why are the holidays especially hard for them?
Well, I think they're hard for anyone who's facing a challenging situation. For most people, there are a lot of highs and lows around the holidays, for anyone actually. But someone who's struggling with addiction, those can be especially trying times because of reminders maybe of times where they had conflicts with family related to their addiction, or because of the pressure of being having to be social where there may be substances being used, alcohol being used. It can be especially high pressure situation for them.
But there are ways to enjoy a sober holiday, and you have some tips on how to do that.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is to take care of yourself. So have good self-care. Be sure try to eat right, get a little exercise, take time to meditate, take time to rest. Think about your recovery program, set up a plan before you go into a challenging situation.
And you also have a don't indulge, as far as, what do you mean? Indulge in food? Indulge in what?
Right, well, I mean, for all of us, a lot of people overindulge at the holidays with food or staying out late, or you know, going to a lot of parties and having a lot of expectations. People, especially early in their recovery, should not bring themselves down, wear themselves out, or overdo it.
And you also mentioned a support system and new ways to celebrate. What do you mean new ways to celebrate?
Well, it's important for people in recovery to build new memories that don't involve substances. You know, some of the things that happen as part of the addiction process is your brain kind of pulls from those memories, and they can be triggers, you know, for you to start using again. So if you build new memories that aren't associated with using substances that are enjoyable.
And Jean, you have a memory that you have shared in the past about your trip to Tijuana in jail while you were still drinking. Remind us of what that is.
Oh, I went down to have a good time, and I blacked out. And I guess I was sitting on, they told me later that I was sitting on the curb just begging people to kill me, and the police came and threw me in the Tijuana jail. And when I came to, I was banging my head on the bars. I was stripped of everything. And of course, no one spoke English, and it looked like they were going to keep me there because I couldn't get out. And
but amazingly enough, I understand that isn't what got you to be sober, because what did you do once you got back home?
Oh, well, some kind gentleman came and bailed me out. And so that night, I was just laughing and joking, and after I had a shower and stuff, laughing and joking about it and drinking again to black out.
So that didn't do it.
No.
So what did get you to become sober?
My daughter. And also living across the street from a club where there were other recovering people and watching them, and eventually having one of them take me to a meeting.
What can help as far as if you want to help? Let me ask this of you, Dr. Jensen. If you want to help somebody, let's say you have a family member or friend and they need help, how should you get them help?
Well, there are several places that you can make a referral. The county has a 24-hour access and crisis line for if you're in an urgent need of assistance. As well, there's 211 for non-emergency situations. And then Mental Health Systems, the organization I work for, and McAllister Institute, both will do intake calls.
All right, well, we do have a lot more on our website, kpbs.org, as far as where to get help and how to get help. I want to thank you both, Dr. Anthony Jensen and Jean McAllister. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.